Hello everyone, Miss Gretchen with Rubies and Moonstones. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to my channel, I hope that you like it here and will consider subscribing. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. I really do greatly appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you so very much. So today we are doing WIP&Chat number 8. And this is also going to be the 750 subscribers goal giveaway video. So we'll talk about that more here in a few minutes. But before I get you zoomed in to the section that I'm working on, I am working on Astronomer by Myles, Pinkney, and Diamond Art Club. So as you can see, I am no longer working on Magic Roses, so that means a post review of that is going to be coming in the very near future, but I really wanted to get this WIP&Chat recorded and posted for you. So, so right now I'm trying to get another row done on the Astronomer before I move on to my next Richard Lorenz piece, which is going to be Lost with You. So before I get you zoomed in, I just wanted to point out a few of the things that I work with. Here is the tray minder that I use from Making Lemonade on Etsy. So it works really well when you're working on an inclined plane like I am with my drafting table. I'm likely going to mostly be using this tray. This is a new one that I got from Firefly Diamond Painting Trays Designs, and this is the Switch Mini Max. Shorty. I actually really like this size. It fits really well in here and holds a decent amount of drills. So, and I like the switch style where it has this that pops out, and of course it has a really nice sized trash drill tray. I am also using Randa's Crafty Corner scented putty. Currently I am still working with the Vanilla Orchid scent, but I am running out of this one, so I'll have to switch over very soon. And then I'll likely be using an assortment of diamond painting pens. They're mostly from Diamond Art Club, but I do have a couple that are different styled pens, and but unfortunately I don't know who made them or where they came from. It just kind of depends on the area that I'm working on and how many drills I need to place. As well as I do have Diamond Art Club's multi-placer tips on the ends, and I tend to use the 6-placer right now the most, but I also really like using the 8 multi-placer. I just need to get a steel tip into the end of this one, as I really do like these everlasting tips for the single placers, which I know I have you zoomed out, so it's a little hard to see. I've talked to you about these before in another video, but I just wanted to review the products that I am using before I got started, because I kind of forgot to do that last time. So let's go ahead and get you zoomed in to the area that I am working on. I will get the light pad turned on, and then we will start chatting. I actually just noticed that I had made a major mistake, and I had been correcting it for hours. I accidentally poured, when I was like refilling my jars, I poured the wrong color into a jar. So I was using the same color for whenever I saw the symbol for 823 and 939, and they're like right next to each other. So in like these solid sections, I just had the exact same color of blue throughout, which was not great, and it was going to drive me nuts. And I realized that I did that in another area, like throughout the canvas. So in these large blue patches, I went back through and I picked them off and corrected them. Maybe I didn't really need to do that, but it's what makes the shading, and so I had to correct it. It's just I couldn't leave it. So anyway. So this is WIP&Chat number 7. WIP stands for work in progress. So this is my current work in progress, the kit that I am working on. So you are welcome to pull out whatever you happen to be working on, whether it be a diamond painting or another craft, and work alongside me as I talk. Or you can listen to this in a podcast type format, doing whatever it is you happen to be doing. So yeah, and oh my gosh. Like I said, this is to do the 750 subscriber giveaway. So I think by the time I even got my last WIP&Chat posted, I had already surpassed that 750 subscriber mark. And I am in absolute disbelief and shock to see my numbers going up as quickly as they have been going up. It has been absolutely amazing, and I cannot believe it. I can't get over it. I feel so very, very lucky and honored and privileged for to see my numbers increasing as they have. I feel like I kind of lucked out because I posted a couple of videos that just seemed to bring a lot of people to my channel. And I think that those were, and I will insert a card of those. I'll put them in the description box, but I'll also try and link them above the video in like this corner of the video while you're watching, if you have not seen them. But I posted one video a while back that seemed to bring quite a few people in, and that one was about working on large canvases and working in heavy confetti areas. And it was a little bit about working on an easel, but I kind of wanted to do a video that is more very specific to working on easels, because that's something that when I started diamond painting, I always needed to work on an easel, and the types of easels that I used and worked on has changed over time. But I thought I should share maybe what I did to make things work, especially when working with large canvases. So that's an idea that I haven't done yet. But so anyway, so I did that video on the large canvases and confetti, and then most recently it was the video on how I started putting, man, you always find a couple of spaces where you forgot a color, right? So I also posted a video on how I am framing, I guess you would call it framing, my Richard Lorenz birds. And I am using poster board and cutting that out, and then using some double-sided adhesive and wrapping it around. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check that out too. I'm really happy with how those birds turned out. And so, yeah, so I think that it's those two videos that just seem to be bringing a lot of people to my channel recently, and helping to really increase my numbers. And I feel so incredibly blessed with that. And yeah, I'm still quite shocked and amazed that my numbers are continuing to climb. So thank you to everybody who has been here from the beginning. I know some of you who listen to my WIP&Chats in particular have been listening for quite a while. And so I really appreciate that you jumped on board when I hardly had anybody here. And then I am also incredibly excited for everybody who is new here and is maybe listening to one of my first WIP&Chats. So this is just amazing and great. So as of this morning, and like right before I posted, or right before I started recording this video, I checked, and I think, man, I keep noticing colors that I missed. Sorry. And then that makes me forget what I'm talking about. But oh yeah, okay. So yeah, this right before I started recording, I checked the number of subscribers, and I believe I'm at about 905 now. And my next milestone goal is 1,000. So I don't want to jinx anything, but I just really want to get my 750 subscriber goal giveaway video posted so that we can do that. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, I actually hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So, wow. I, again, just absolutely honored, stunned. It is amazing. So, okay, so let's see, what shall we talk about today? This piece has a lot of crystals. I don't know if I want to do the crystals yet. I kind of like doing those last because they don't always fit the greatest. So we shall see. So yeah, I finished Magic Roses just the other day, and I am eager to share that with everybody and do that post review. However, I wanted to get a video like this out first. And I know last time I talked about, I don't know, kind of being a little burnt out on that piece, and how the very next piece that I have in my queue is also a large diamond painting. It's Lost With You by Richard Lorenz. And again, I'll try and insert photos of every piece that I'm talking about as I talk about it. So if you are wondering, I wonder what that looks like, look up at your screen and I will insert a picture. So yeah, so Lost With You is what I had next in my queue, but it took me, I think, I'll give you all of the stats on Magic Roses, obviously, when I do the review, but I haven't had a completion in a really long time since I've been working on that. And I think that I would just like to do something a little bit smaller, and just a little bit smaller with lots of color, and yeah, to get another one completed, but just to kind of take a break from these really big canvases. So in that way, I kind of lucked out because I received a kit from Art Dot, and I think I am going to insert that and actually do that one. I said it wrong a little bit ago because I want to do Sunflowers in Twilight by Art Dot, and then I will work on my Richard Lorenz piece. So that is my plan and goal for my next couple of pieces to work on. So that does mean I have to pause and do a kit up, but it shouldn't take that long to do. It's just 40 colors and it's not a super huge canvas. And I did do a video, an unboxing of that as well. I haven't done a canvas by Art Dot. I should also point out right now that I am an affiliate with Art Dot, so you can go to their website and receive 10% off using the code RUBY, R-U-B-I, RUBY, and like I said, that's on their website. I may receive a small commission if you do decide to use that code, so thank you in advance if you do decide to use it, but also if you are able to save money using a different code, feel free to use that. You are under no obligation to use my code, but I do appreciate it. Anything if you do. Anything that I would happen to make off of that, I would just put directly back into the channel. So I am planning to do that with Art Dot, and I was actually very impressed with their kit and canvas. So I'll insert a link to that video as well. I'll try and not completely re-go over everything that's in another video here. So I'm looking forward to doing that one as well, and just doing something a little bit different. I tend to just do Diamond Art Club kits, and there are so many other companies out there. I just seem to really connect with the artwork that Diamond Art Club produces, but I really do like the design that I got from Art Dot. I need to try and make sure I'm not confusing company names here. And I have purchased a few kits from Dreamer Designs as well, but I haven't actually completed them yet. And I have heard very mixed reviews about their square drills, and they're all squares because I prefer squares. But so I really want to complete one of those soon as well. And I also am an affiliate with Dreamer Designs, so that's, you know, another reason why I really want to try out one of their kits. But I will put my code for that in the description box as well. I believe it is Gretchen 15, but double check in the description box, it will be accurate there. So they had this one called Scenic Steamer, and I'll insert a picture of that for you. I talked about it last time that trains remind me of my father, and so that is why I really wanted that design. I thought that it would be really cool, and I think that I'm safe saying this here. I don't think my dad probably listens to my WIP chats. If he does, I guess this ruins the surprise, but I planned on making that for him and maybe having him put that with all of his model trains or something like that. So we'll just have to see what happens there with that. Okay, got to make sure that I get all of those. I don't want to have to pull out this color again, but I always seem to miss a few colors. I also feel like I'm saying a lot, and I want to try and get this posted as soon as possible. So I usually try and really edit out when I stumble over words or have long pauses or, you know, different things like that. I will still try and edit out if I happen to cough or sneeze or something like that, because I don't know, nobody really wants to hear that, right? But I want to get this posted sooner than later, so I'm probably going to be leaving in a lot of those pauses and extra and things that I usually tend to edit out just because they annoy me. So I apologize in advance for that, but like I said, I really want to get this out for you and do this celebration. So I didn't really talk about this in the beginning, but before we get to it, to be entered into the giveaway for a $25 gift card to Diamond Art Club, you will need to continue listening to this WIP and Chat, and at some point I will give you a code word and then ask you to comment using that code word in the comment section, and use the code word in a complete sentence, and also to be subscribed to the channel, and then you are entered into the drawing for the $25 gift card to Diamond Art Club. There's a few other things that go with that, but I will describe that in more detail when we actually get to the code word, so that I am not repeating myself twice within the same video explaining all of the rules. Also, just know that I will list out all of the rules and guidelines for that in the description box. I put a lot of information in my description boxes. So if you ever do have any questions about any of my videos or any of the materials that I'm using or anything like that, please always go check that description box, because I try to think about those things ahead of time as much as possible to be helpful to you guys. And so I put a lot of information in there. So the rules will be in there, all of my affiliate links, links to all of the different objects or accessories and materials that I'm using that I discussed at the very beginning of the video. All of those types of things will be in the description box in case you would like to look for any of them. And the same thing goes for all of the other videos that I do as well. So I feel like I say and so many times in my videos. One of my public speaking kind of pet peeves, but it's one of those things that I also feel like I just can't help myself with. So, there I did it again. I try. So, and again. But I think that we all kind of probably have things like that that we do. I know I have a few other speaking pet peeves. Instead of saying for, I tend to say fur. I hate it when I do that. I hate it. And I try and correct myself. But when I'm really going and obviously using an entire sentence, I shorten for to fur. And ugh, I don't like it. So, do you have any pet peeves like that about speaking? You know, I mean, those are things that I don't like about my own speaking. So anyways, I'm going to try and do my best to not stumble on my words, which I just did. So what is up with the diamond painting? I have so much going on too. We've got the Richard Lorenz birds have been flying in from Diamond Art Club recently. There were 4 new Richard Lorenz birds released in a matter of weeks. It was like one every week except for 1 week. There was a new one. We had special delivery released. And then I think there was a week where we didn't have a bird. Or maybe Ida was released right after that, actually. I think it was special delivery was 1 week. Then we had Ida. And I have unboxings of both of those. I'm not going to be doing unboxings all that often anymore. But with the Richard Lorenz birds, I likely will do unboxings for those. And then I think we had a week off, and then Nigel was released, and then last week it was Priscilla. So there's 4 new Richard Lorenz birds all of a sudden, that, you know, as a collector of Richard Lorenz, I had to get them, but that is 4 more birds in my stash, and I just wish that they could have spaced them out a little bit more. I'm not sure how they decide that they're going to just release them all at once. I guess they're ready to go, so we're just going to release one now and one next week, but I know that it is difficult for people to be able to afford a kit every single week for everybody who loves Richard Lorenz birds. It was hard for me. But I wanted to make sure that I got them. You know, when they released Bernadette was released and immediately archived, and I definitely didn't want that to happen with one of these. I am surprised, though, because special delivery and Ida and Priscilla all went out of stock immediately. Like super, super fast in both the VIP selling as well as the general release selling. And then Nigel is still sitting there, and I don't know why people aren't loving Nigel, or if they just like the female birds more. I don't know what it is. I really like Nigel. There are some of the birds that are not necessarily maybe my favorites, but part of the Be the Bird message is just being unique, and everybody is different, and so I am going to be honoring every bird, whether it is a bird that I find to be incredibly attractive or not, because that bird is still special. And my husband actually... Nigel is one of his favorites that he has seen of the birds. He pointed out how it has this really neat contrast. When you look at the background, there's like an interesting contrast between the circles going behind him that are dark, and then with the light behind that, as well as the angle of the lighting coming into the piece. He had a whole very detailed opinion of Nigel, and how he thought that the artwork of it and the contrast of the lighting was especially cool on his. And I really liked that as well. I wish that he could, or I could explain it as well as he did. So Nigel is actually supposed to fly in today. And then I was not going to get those mini dazzlers, but then I saw that they come with all special drills, and it's mostly fairy dust and then some ABs. So I went ahead and decided to get them. It seems like they're basically like paint gems. It's it's paint gems, but with Diamond Art Club branding, because they're just small little kits to do, which I might do one of those. Just have one maybe kitted up to insert when I need one to complete or need a break or something like that from these big kits that I do. But I also thought it's just kind of a nice way to get some really nice special drills from Diamond Art Club, because they do make really good drills for the most part. And again, they're all special drills. I think one of them that I got the exotic flora, and then I got the makeup one. And I also thought the makeup one would be a good gift for someone who is younger. So I might save that as a gift for a niece or nephew. Well, most likely a niece, could be a nephew. But I think that I will maybe save that one for a niece or a niece, or maybe my daughter. That's what I keep meaning to say, a niece or my daughter. And then I will likely try out and do the flower one myself, but we shall see. Of course, my daughter doesn't quite have the coordination to be able to do this yet. She definitely doesn't have the coordination, I don't think, for square drills. This is a fine motor activity. She's almost 4 years old, but I don't think that she's quite ready. And I did get her a paint gem set just for that very reason. But again, those are square drills, and I think that that would be a little bit harder for her to do than round drills. I also got her, for her first diamond art that I'm going to have her do, I got these little keychains off of Amazon that are Disney princesses. But before I'm going to let her try and do those, because those are at least have round like crystal diamonds for them, I got her those sticker by number type things. So there's a squirrel and an elephant and a dinosaur, and you have these little square stickers, and you match the color of the sticker to the squares that has the number on it. So I thought that that would be a good way for her to practice, you know, being able to follow the instructions and matching the colors to the numbers and things like that. And that once we are able to do that successfully, then we will work on those little princesses. That also just kind of buys me a little bit of time for her fine motor skills to get a little more developed before she starts working on them. And then she can do those princesses. I do have a small Diamond Art Club kit that is with round drills that she could do. It's like a 9x9 unicorn. So we could do that. And of course, her designs don't have to be perfect. But I thought that that would be fun for her as well. So I'm excited for Nigel to fly in today, and I will plan on doing an unboxing with him. And then I don't know when Priscilla is going to be coming out. I know that there's a delay in shipping and stuff, but I'm surprised that these other things that I have ordered have also taken just like a really long time to get here. You know, even stuff that just should be on the shelf, I would think, it's taking a long time to get here, and not even ordered with something that's a new release or has a, what is it? That's a pre-order. You know, I ordered a couple of things that are not pre-orders, but usually it seemed like things would be shipped out within a matter of days. Not even days. Like I would place the order and the next day I would see that it would ship. But then recently with the shipping issues and stuff, and again, right now I'm not even talking about a new release that is a pre-order. I'm talking about regular pieces that they have. I ordered some of those regular, you know, should be currently in stock items, and they have, besides free shipping, you can now like pay for expedited shipping and then get it within 2 days apparently. So I don't know if that's why it's taking so long for that stuff to get here or what, but everything is just taking a lot longer to get here. No problem with it being a pre-order. I understand that when it's something that is or should just be something they have in the warehouse, though I'm a little confused as to why that is suddenly taking so long to get here. So now I have a box coming today that has you know, Nigel in it, which was a pre-order, and then it has like everything else in it that I ordered recently. So I don't know. I guess maybe it's better that it comes all at once, but I would have rather had them show up or be shipped as I ordered them, because I was kind of hoping to give some of these as gifts, and then now those parties are over and I can't, you know, I had to get a different gift. So other birthday parties will happen. So when I did the unboxing for Ida, I thought about throwing in some of my thoughts on the new kit, and I'm not sure if you really want to hear or not, but I decided not to put them in the unboxing video, and that I would maybe just kind of talk about it here. So I absolutely understand their desire to, you know, want to do some rebranding and improve their boxes and the designs and things like that. But I'm kind of disappointed with how big the box is. It's just so bulky. And it's going to change the way that I need to store my diamond paintings, because they're going to take up so much space. So that's one thing that I was a bit shocked about. And I also keep hearing people not being very happy with the fact that the small sticker is no longer included, but I have hardly heard anybody state the fact that the large sticker is no longer included, and I loved that. So I'm missing that. You know, they changed it so that it's a much smaller sticker. So see, you know, this is the sticker that I have been using in my logbook, and you know, it's a decent sized picture of the original artwork. So as I'm working on my art, I can, you know, pull this up and look at it and look at to see what a specific design is. You know, well, what is that supposed to be? Well, I can look at that. Well, now the original artwork that they have with that sticker sheet is actually very, very small. It's like 2 by 3 inches or something like that. So that's what I'm going to miss the most. I'm okay with the loss of the small sticker. I didn't have a use for it, but other people were probably using that in their logbook, so that's probably why they're bummed about it. So I'm probably not going to make adjustments to mine. I'm just going to use the sticker that they have now, and it's not that big of a deal. But that's the one thing that I was the most disappointed about. And and the size of the box is just a bit bulky. I thought that maybe I saw something on the Facebook group that they're going to readjust the size of the box, but I don't know. That seems like a really big thing for them to change after having just introduced it, but I know they listen to, well, they're supposed to listen to the feedback from the community, so we shall see. Just like right now, they don't have the red heart wax in there, but I heard on like the Diamond Art Club Facebook group that they will be adding in that wax again. So we'll see if that actually happens or not. And there was kind of some unsureness if they were going to take away the washi tape, which they did. We knew that we were going to lose the cover minders, which that was something fun about the toolkits because it was unique. So there was something fun about opening up the toolkit each time. Now I don't feel like there's really even a need to ever look at the toolkit because you just know it's always going to be the same. And I thought that they were going to like add something extra special and it was going to be amazing, like a new collecting piece to replace the cover minders. It was supposed to be amazing and we were not supposed to even be ready for it. Like it was going to be shocking to us and stuff, and you know, so far that's not in there, and so I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. I guess we'll just wait and see. I thought everything would be in this first box. I thought kind of all of the changes that they had been making, and then I also keep waiting for them to add the lines to the perforated plastic, but they haven't done that yet either, so hopefully that comes out soon. The things that are super cool though, I think that their new pen is probably really cool. I'm eager to try that out. I'm not using it yet, and I'm not exactly sure when I will start to use it, but that will be cool. And the new trays are amazing. They seem like trays that people would get from an online small shop. Like they're really good quality, and I think that that's really cool, and I think it's cool because you could actually get several and stack them and end up with quite a collection. So, okay. Lots and lots and lots of ramblings there. And time is passing a lot faster than I ever expected. It always seems to do that to me though. So, I think it's time for our code word. So let me go through the rules of how the giveaway works again. Just because that's part of one of the requirements of being doing a giveaway on YouTube, and I just want to make sure that everybody is fully aware. So how the giveaway works is this. I am going to give you a code word in just a short little while, and then I will ask that you write the code word in a complete sentence in the comment section and be subscribed to the channel. If you are subscribed to the channel and enter the code word in a complete sentence in the comment section, then you will be entered into the drawing to win a $25 gift card to Diamond Art Club. This is something that I am doing completely on my own to show my gratitude to everybody who is supporting me and my channel by subscribing and continuing to tune in and help be and help my channel be what it is today. This is seriously incredibly amazing, and I am so incredibly grateful. And so this is just a little way that I can give back. So I want to do a giveaway here at 750 subscribers. And then I will do one more giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, provided that I am lucky enough to reach that. And if once I hit that number, I'm not sure if and when I will continue to do giveaways. But if I do, because I still want to do some type of giveaway every once in a while, I will think on it. It'll just be a little bit more spread out. So this giveaway is in no way associated with Diamond Art Club or YouTube or anything like that. It is something that I have chosen to do completely on my own as a thank you. I think I might have already said that, but I just want that to be clear. The winner, see, sometimes these are just too big. Let's see, what day of the week is it? It's the 18th, Tuesday. So let's give this a week and have, by next Wednesday, the 26th, is when the giveaway will end. So if you want to be entered into the giveaway, you need to enter that comment on or before the 26th of June. So the Wednesday, June 26th will be the deadline for the giveaway. So you have to enter your comment on or before the 26th. And then a winner will be announced using a video, in a separate video that I will post after that. And then the winner will be asked to send me an email, and I will ask the winner to go back to their original message and add a word. That just helps me verify that it's actually the winner reaching out to me and not somebody trying to impersonate the winner. And then once they edit their original comment, then I will send them their gift card. So it has worked really well so far for the winners that have won the previous giveaways. And it's just a verification process, like I said, just to be safe and make sure that the actual winner is winning, so, or is collecting the prize. I think that I have gone over all of the rules and things like that I need to. Let me just think. I think that I have listed everything that you need to be aware of for the giveaway, but again, all of the information about the giveaway, all of the rules, etc., are also going to be listed in the description box. So if you do have any questions or comments, you can look there to try and find your answers. And then if you have any questions beyond that, please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me via email at rubiesandmoonstones@yahoo.com, and I will get back to you there. I also do check the comment section and respond to comments and questions in those, so you can always put something there as well. So, okay, the code word this time is going to be candle. So, candle is the special word for this one, and there's a candle in this picture. I usually pick something that happens to be in the picture that I have, and candle is going to be it. Do any of you work with a candle next to you to kind of like, I don't know, bring in an ambiance of relaxation while you're working? I've heard, I think, of a few people, or of some people who do that. I think that could be a nice addition to my workspace, to just have it be a little bit more relaxing and zen, to add a candle. But I haven't added one yet. I actually don't own that many candles. I did have some of those Scentsies a while back, but through all of my moves, I have lost either the Scentsies or the scents that go in them. So I could really use to find those again. I really actually liked those. My parents always had a lot of candles, and my grandma always had candles. And then, you know, we'd have, I grew up in the country, so when the electricity went out, it went out for a while sometimes, and we would always get out all of the candles, and we had a lot of antiques as well, so we'd get out the kerosene lamps and light those, and play cards by candlelight and things like that. And when I was little, I was obsessed with what I would have referred to as the olden times. So anything where it would have been, pioneer days, Victorian era, especially the fancier the dresses. Where I live, it was more Western pioneer living, out on the plains. But, pioneer dresses weren't quite as pretty and fun as the dresses that the women would have been wearing, in the East Coast at that time, or things like that. So I loved those dresses. I loved dresses like Gone with the Wind era dresses, Civil War era dresses is what I should say, with those big, huge hoop skirts. I always wanted a big hoop skirted dress, and I wanted to go to reenactments just so that I could dress up. Of course, if you actually went to a Civil War reenactment, again, you wouldn't be wearing a fancy Civil War dress. You'd be wearing just a really hot, multi-layered skirt dress. But I've just always loved dresses, and I loved dressing up as a kid. I did theater and would borrow dresses from the theater department and just kind of wear them around because I just loved all of the dresses from bygone days. And medieval dresses, oh, that would be fun. I've never had an actual medieval dress to wear, but they were so pretty. And I've always been obsessed with those. And now as an adult, I actually just wear dresses all the time. That is my preferred article of clothing. So it is rare for me to actually wear pants. I only wear pants if I absolutely need to. Even in the wintertime, I tend to wear just a dress or a skirt or something like that. And now we can usually get skirts that also have pockets. So if I have a dress or a skirt with pockets, it is something that I am going to wear a lot. I love me a pocket dress skirt thing. So I'm wearing one right now. And those are the articles of clothing that, get recycled in my wardrobe every week on a very, very regular basis. So I don't know, you can maybe see that I'm really struggling here. This is an area where I could have multi-placed and gotten done with these a lot faster, but these are a special crystal drill from DP with Sparklers. I got the enhancement kit for Astronomer, and these are just not the greatest. So let's see, it's a square crystal 154 is what it is, and they're just not very even, and a lot of them are bigger or smaller, and they're definitely bigger than the normal size drills. So I have a really hard time placing them. I did try and lay down a whole row and they were not lining up. So it works better for me to try and add these. Since I started using them, I am going to finish using them anyway. I may have changed my mind, but yeah, they're already in here, so I'm going to keep doing it. So it's kind of easier to checkerboard pattern them out, and then that way, if I've got two really big pieces next to each other, I can then go and try and find one of the small ones that they have and squeeze that in between to make them all fit, because otherwise it just doesn't seem to work very well. So what else? I still have a lot of work that I need to do at my offices, but there's so much that I want to do with my channel right now, especially since things are kind of on an uptick, and I have a lot of different content that I want to put out, and some of it is stuff that is that I needed to put out within a timely manner, like this video. I really couldn't wait to do it much longer, or, you know, it might be past the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I want to have these giveaways separated by a little bit at least. And, you know, it would be really interesting to know also who listens to these all the way through. In my last video, I did ask for people to put an emoji in the comment section if they listened all the way through. And I had a couple people do that, but not very many. So I'd also be curious to see, especially for those of you who are entering into the giveaway, you know, who's listened up for the giveaway code word and maybe tuned out. It's not a big deal. I do it all the time. I listen to videos, and for whatever reason, you know, I have something else that I need to do. You know, there's plenty of reasons to turn off the video or switch over to something else. I just, you know, want a change of pace or want to listen to somebody else. I don't know. There's a lot going on. Usually though, it's the end of my diamond painting session and it's time to go. So, and then I might not get back to that video to actually finish listening to their entire WIP and Chat or whatever it is that I'm listening to. So, but that being said, I do think that it is really interesting, and it's really fun for me to see who actually listens all the way through in a video. I'll always say this, Mom, I know you do. Hi, Mom. But who's all my other regular listening all the way through YouTube friends? So if you have listened in this far into the video, would you do me a favor and put in an emoji of a shark? I don't know, random things. It's got to be random or it's not going to make any sense. And maybe to try and make it not so obvious to other people, you could put in any marine life animal. So it could be a whale or just a fish or whatever emoji you like the best. So if you put in a marine life animal, I will know what it means, and those little emojis mean the world to me to know that you have listened all the way through into the video. So I have all these stories that I keep meaning to tell you, but then by the time that I actually get to this point in the video where I've kind of talked about everything else going on and I could add in a story, there's not that much time left to record, and so I don't have time to tell the entire story. So I don't know, I will get to them all someday. There's certain ones I really want to share, but I want to always keep these under about an hour, or at least around an hour long, so that they're not too long. But I do just want to say that I really, really love the comments. I am someone who does read all of your comments, and I try and respond to all of the comments. So if you are someone who likes to chat as well, please, leave a comment. We'll start a conversation. There's a few of you who I know have been watching me regularly and always commenting, and it's always fun to see your name pop up on my phone. I'll get an alert that says so-and-so has commented, and it's, it really is like making pen pal friends through this method of communication. And I really enjoy it. So even though they often are very, very short messages, it's still a really fun way for me to communicate and talk to people. And like one person was talking with me recently. We live in a small community. There's not, there's plenty of people here, but also with 2 kids, it's just kind of hard to get out and socialize. And so for me, socializing over the internet, and especially with people who love diamond painting, is especially fun for me. So I really enjoy that. And even my new email pen pal friends, you know, those are especially fun because we can have a little bit longer conversations going. So I enjoy that as well. So yeah, so if you have anything that you would like to talk about or share that's a little bit more than you can add into the comment section, please don't hesitate to send me an email because that is really fun too. And like this person, I hope is going to do, she said she would, so I really hope that she does. She's going to share some of her picture progress with me as she makes progress on her kits and things like that. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's really fun for me. So, and hopefully it's fun for her as well. And it's fun to talk to people and find out how much you can have in common with people that you don't know. You know, where we have very similar lives or similar likes, similar tastes in art, or similar familial occupations. I had someone comment recently, it was really fun, on my last WIP and Chat, explaining how, you know, she has someone who's also a firefighter in the family and someone who's also into special education within the schools, and there was a whole list of things that were very similar to the stories that I had shared in my video, and it's just so fun to see those things. And I do not believe in coincidences. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and so I think that that is kind of part of it as well. So when I see somebody list off things like that, granted, I don't know, I do think that there are some coincidences, so I shouldn't say I don't believe in coincidences at all, but sometimes I also do think that, you know, things are meant for a reason, and we are just supposed to meet people in fun ways. So I know I haven't really talked about very much overall. It's just been a very, very rambly WIP and Chat again, but I think that that's kind of how they've all been. Sometimes I think I'm able to stay on topic a little bit more than others, but I just really wanted to get this one recorded and posted for you guys, so that we can do the 750 subscriber celebration, and then we will go from there. So thank you again, everyone, so much for subscribing, for listening, for continuing to comment and participate. This has seriously been so much fun for me, and it is such an honor to be at this point in my subscriber numbers. It is absolutely just amazing. So I think that I'm just going to go ahead and end it here, and I'm going to try and have a little bit more well thought out plan for my next WIP and Chat for you. But you know, we needed to start somewhere and end somewhere, so this is where I think it's just going to be. So, sorry that there wasn't a lot of substance to this one, but this is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for making my channel what it is today, and please enter into the giveaway so that I can show you my appreciation for all of you and what you have helped make my channel what it is today. So thank you very much. I'm going to end the video here. If you did enjoy the video, if you could please like it. That is a really small way that you can help my channel reach more people, so I always really appreciate those likes. And if you have not subscribed yet and you made it this far in the video, I think that maybe you would like it here. I hope that you would and would consider subscribing, so please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I happen to upload more videos. Right now I seem to be uploading more, but sometimes they are a bit more randomized. And then, of course, If you have any questions or comments, and of course the code word, you want to leave those in the comment section below. So, thanks everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.